What's going on, good people? We're sitting in here chilling. We're gonna let the music ride for a little bit. Got a couple of guest posts to come on. But we're gonna see what that do. This show right here is called Get It Off Your Chest. The show where we say what everybody's thinking, but nobody wants to admit. And I'm your host, Trey. And today I'm putting it all on the table because a lot of y'all are wondering why you're not leveling up, why your life feels stuck, why you keep going in circles. Three things: your circle, your time, and your discipline. Those three things ain't tight, ain't nothing else gonna move. Give me 1 second. What's going on, bro? Yo.
What's the site?
I sent the link, man. I sent it to you, man. I done started. You done made me stop. It's on your text. It's on your messages.
Where?
Jeremiah, look at your text message.
I'm looking at it. All right.
So hold on, man.
Look at them again. Look at them again.
Info message. You see that say StreamYard, bro?
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, you got me on here live.
Okay.
Talking to you.
I see.
You see it?
All
there
right.
You go. Come on in. Sorry about that, everybody. That's what it is. But as I was saying, get back to that. As I was saying, we was talking about the discipline, or you wondering things ain't tight, and things ain't moving right for you. Like I said, if your circle or your time or your discipline ain't right or tight, ain't nothing else gonna move for you. So today we're gonna be talking about all of it, and we're gonna get it all off our chest. So gonna let this play for a little bit. Let the people come in, then we're gonna rock. This is Get It Off Your Chest. Give me the Lord. King, treat you like royalty. Even when we smoke good, I'm here to start. Don't you ever let me take the play. Would you be around if I knew you way? You was my dog. I would have went for the girl on your car. Got you in my chat. You let me fall. You hear my pain. Then you call it. I got a ball. I got a ball with it. I got a ball. I got a ball with it. I got a ball. I got a ball with it. I got a ball. Kind of like this song, my first time hearing it, and plus it's royalty free, so I ain't gonna get in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's copyright free, so there's something that could be played without them, messing with me with. So I'm liking that. Yes, sir. Let's get it. You just be what happened, world that you still won't forget. years, I still be the realest nigga get it. I was getting some care, and then you cross the line. They solid as they come, but you cross the line. Yeah, you bitch, keeping it real. I can see the sign. When it came to having your back, I'm so real, probably would have gave no spine. Loyalty, love, don't need jack. You can love somebody, still stab me in their back. You don't take just to love, you can love somebody just by being attached. See, loyalty is the action. You can love and hate me and still have my back. I gave you my all. You was my dog. I would have went.
My man said, I gave you my all. You was my dog. Man, check that out.
You hear my pain. Me and you proud. I got a ball with her. I got a ball. I got a ball with her. I got a ball. I got a ball with her. I got a ball. I got a ball with her. I got a ball. Cross me once. You forever. Middle school got my heart broke. Stop writing love letters. Cold, yeah, so cold. About a month. At the time that she ripped the car and urinated on the rose pedal.
Whoa.
You was my rock, empty metal. Now you ain't shit me. Thought it was love until I woke up and had an epiphany. Keep the fame and keep the love. Just give me the loyalty. That for TD King Tut. Treat you like royalty. I just wish you love and fame. Even when the smoke clear, I'm here to stay. Don't you ever let me take the blame. Would you be around if I had been away? I gave you my heart. You was my dog. I would have went for the world on your side. Got you in my back. You let me fall. You hear my pain.
You know, man, this be getting like, you know what I'm saying? This here sometimes get a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look at my little brother. Let me let him on up in here.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Diesel?
Hey, what's going on?
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
That's good. That's good. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's good. So, yeah, man, I'm going to play this back, man. So today, I'm going to pause this real quick. So I'm going to bring you back around. So today, you know, I'm going to rewind it too. So today we're going to say, welcome to Get It Off Your Chest, the show where we say what everybody's thinking, but nobody wants to admit. And I'm your host, Tremaine, better known as Trey. And today I'm putting it all on the table because a lot of y'all are wondering why you're not leveling up, why your life sucks and why it's stuck, and why you keep going in circles. And the truth is usually comes down to three things. Those three things are your circle, your time, and your discipline. And
All
basically, if those three things ain't tight, ain't nothing else gonna move for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And so today we're gonna be talking about all of it, and we're gonna be getting it off our chest.
Yes,
So
yes,
let's
yes.
go. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, I want to introduce, you know what I'm saying, no other than Jay Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Good
Yes,
brother.
sir.
You know, appreciate you being here today. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you coming out tonight.
Yeah, that's great. So real quick, we're gonna get to the first part of this. And
Let's
the
go.
first part is what your circle, or should I say, your circle is holding you back. So let's just start with a couple of questions, you know. Let's think about this. You know what I'm saying? What does your circle say about you? You feel me? That's something to throw out there. Turn this music off. Just one part to play, man. These technical difficulties. I ain't been on this in a minute, but we getting it together. But like I was saying, you know, what does your circle say about you? You know?
That's right.
And basically, that comes to a couple of things, you know. Everybody that's around you, you feel what I'm saying, is not for you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
that's around you ain't for you, you know.
That's right.
My grandmother used to tell me when I used to be like, I got this my friends and this my brother, and my nana used to be like, well, you ain't got no friends. You feel me? Everybody ain't your
That
friend.
part.
How they your friend? How they know you? You know, and
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, you have to take that into consideration. You feel what I'm saying? Because in all actuality, you know, what really is a friend? You know, if you real quick, let's see, definition of friend, man. What's a definition of friend? Let's look that up. Definition of friend. I wish D was on here. That'll help it out a little bit better, but he got tied up with some things, some family things. So, you know, he'll be on here next time. But since friendship came up, well, no, let's go to friend first and do it the right way. Definition. Okay, a friend is a person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, typically
Uh-huh.
exclusive of sexual or family relations. So
Okay.
they say you gotta have mutual affection. So you gotta have the same things in common, basically. You know what I'm saying? And not all the time everybody get that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Everybody
Right.
don't have that mutual, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that mutual affection. You feel me?
That's right.
Because, you know, some people have their own hidden agendas, you know. Um,
Yes.
and
That could be a part of it.
and then, you know, some people love you as long as you feel me that you ain't either on their level or you below them. So they fine with that. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's really something, you know what I'm saying, when you got people like that in your circle that holds you back, you know. I mean, I could think of some times in my life and situation that I ain't here, I don't do no name dropping. This ain't one to, you know, do the
The name
name
lead.
drop, but you know, because you know, you grow up. It's called experience and wisdom, so you get it.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, but you really, how can I say it? You really just basically learn all of this and get all this as time progresses. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you have to, shall I say, have to go through it first before you can really understand, you know what I mean, the people. Because I could think of times, and I'm pretty sure you can too. You know, and like a lot of times I like to bring these things from a personal aspect. That way
Right.
make it understandable and transparent, you know. So not to, you know, ponder on that point too much long, but yeah, a lot of people only love you. Some people love you as long as you stay below them. Then you got them
Oh.
cats.
Oh.
Then you got
That's
them
deep.
jokers, you know, and they say misery love company. And
Uh-huh.
then, you know what I'm saying? They only have you around for that pity party. Or cause they down, they want you to be down. You dig what I'm saying? Which
Right.
that ain't cool either. You know what I mean? So that's really jacked up too, you know. Um, and then hell, sometimes, you know, the people they done invited you to the little pity party with them and they misery, and heck, you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? You've been invited to a party without knowing, and you look up, and as time progresses on, you like, well, hell, I get in this situation, like, you know what I'm saying now. When it comes that saying, you get what I'm saying? Hey, that doggone birds of a feather flock together. You dig what I'm saying? So
it reminds me of that Smiling Faces.
Yeah.
Smiling faces.
Yeah.
Smiling faces.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was out. I want to say that was the OJ. Wasn't a smiley face by the OJs?
I can't remember what group
OJs,
that.
either the OJs or the Temptations. You know, one
but
of them.
They tell truths. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was that, man? And now you got me on look. That's a good one. Should have started the show with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Misery Love Company, man. Misery Love Company. No, I'm pretty sure the OJs. Smiley Faces. Who was that? Back that true. Wasn't a smiling faces.
It's two versions of that. It's two versions. It is two versions.
We got the internet.
If you could pull it up, I know it's two versions.
Yeah, the Temptations.
The Temptations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Temptations. Yeah.
All right.
So yeah. But on another note, you know what I'm saying? You can a couple of pointers about this little part right here is, you know, fake support, man. When you got that circle, that fake support is worse than no support. When them people like, hey, we got it, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some of them jokers clap when you fall, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
They standing ovation when you done took that L.
Like in not to interrupt you. It could be like in workplaces.
Go ahead, you keep on talking. Go on, do your thing real quick. I'm listening. You on?
I just want to say it could be like in workplaces, or it could be somebody you grew up with, trying to figure out like how is you shining so much, you know, and hate on that, or wonder why they ain't got it as good as you got it. Basically, that's all I was trying to say. And workplaces.
Yeah.
Workplaces, like when somebody trying to get like a certain position of a role, or when somebody work hard for that role and they wonder why they ain't got that role, because they don't work as hard as you, or as dedicated as you, or don't put that time in as you.
Right.
Or I could say from like maybe like a sports perspective, like maybe like basketball, like somebody can't jump as high as you, can hate on you, or somebody who can't hold defense better than you, you know, get talked behind your back. And it's also I don't want to say guys that try to get with females, the females that the guys that never get the type of females because they, what they call that, player hating or something.
Yeah. They ain't doing it like you doing it, basically. You know, just hating, you know. And then and then also, you know, some of that another thing about that circle, about checking your circle, you know, a lot of times you fall into a comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Some of that comfort zone friendship will have you stuck too.
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
sometimes feel obligated. You did what I'm saying?
Right,
Because it's
right,
like, yo, I grew up with him. This my homeboy, and then that don't just go for like people you know. That could go that could go for family too. You understand?
right. Family
So
members, yes,
that's another
yes,
thing. And
yeah,
sometimes you gotta step back and be like, you gotta ask yourself some real some real life changing questions. You feel me?
right.
About yourself.
Hmm.
You gotta know like who's really riding with me and who just riding along. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right,
that's deep. Hell, you know, sometimes it's better to have a two-seater car than a SUV.
right,
You feel what I'm saying?
right, right.
You get what I'm
What,
saying?
what?
You rather have your person riding shotgun that's real. You know what I'm saying? Or at
Yes,
least you hoping they
yes,
real. You know what I'm
right.
saying? The people that's just jumping in, filling
To
up
be
your ride
seen,
just for the ride. To
right,
reap the benefits. And then
right. What?
on stuff is
Right,
like,
right.
if I disappear for a week, who gonna check in on me?
Right.
Sometimes that just
Hit
some stuff that
home.
like really help you, check your circle. You get what I'm saying? Um,
Right, right.
who
Yes,
who
sir.
who can you see that you hang around that get jealous as you start to grow? You
Bro,
know what I
right.
mean?
Yes,
A lot of that,
yes.
happens. And then another question you want to ask about your circle. You know,
Uh-huh.
do these people add to my peace or do they take from it?
Mm.
You see what I'm
Say that
saying?
again. Say that again.
Do the people that's in your circle, do they add to your peace or do they take away from
What
it?
did I take from it? Wow.
You know, and that's something to really think about. And again, that could be family
Right,
or friends. You see what I'm
right.
saying? Or just some associates. You
Or
know what I mean?
co-workers.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you want to know, these people with like, hey, if I told them my dreams, would they
Hmm.
laugh, doubt it, or would they support me?
Right.
See, so it's
A catch
it's a
22.
lot that go into that, man.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
especially these days and times, man. It ain't like it used to be.
Yes,
Even
yes.
then, even back, you know what I'm saying? Even then, when I was growing up, I say hell, even though I grew up kind of fast, but even in my early 20s or what have you,
Hmm.
excuse the furnace, even in my early 20s or what have you, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad. You still had them there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? We call them
right,
snakes. You know what I'm saying? You had them
right.
snakes.
Snakes. Right. What that DMS verse? The can't see the lawnmower was sitting right next to the tree
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
grass.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Muhammad Ali said something before he had an interview, and they was
Uh-huh.
asking, and it was a reference to how he felt about Europeans, Caucasian race. But
Okay.
I'm using it, the analogy he gave in more of this circle situation.
All right.
He said you got a room that's full of snakes,
Okay.
right? And I might not be having the verbatim, but basically he said, I won't take the chance of walking in that room with snakes and getting bit. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know which one of them snakes is poisonous or not. You still get bit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
why even put yourself in this situation with the snakes?
Right. Right.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of that stuff you could think about, like, and check and really think back and be like, who was that so-called friend who got distant when you start winning? You see what I'm saying? When
Right.
life start going good for you, who did you know to start separating themselves? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then who is
Right.
that? Who is that? Who is that joker who only call you when they need something? Right?
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Then all the people that was around you, you know, the room got quieter as you elevated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then the peace you got when you cut, you know, the peace you felt, shall I say, after you cut somebody off. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's another thing, man. And that's pretty deep too. You know, and then another aspect of it is, you know, you gotta be like, who is playing with my time? You know, you gotta stop letting them people play with your time, right? You know,
Yes.
they ask for favors and then they don't appreciate it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, or the people that show up late when you need them, but expect you to be early. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Then them jokers that they disappear until they need something. You feel me? So
Yes.
that's deep too. You know, then
Yes,
you
that's
got them
deep.
cats, you know, they pick your brain, but they never offer nothing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Hey man, you know, how you do this such and such and what wham, but you know, you hitting them up, they ain't got nothing to give. They ain't got nothing to offer you. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, oh, I can't do it right now. Let me hit you, let me hit you right back. Them type of mojos. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
So that's another thing, man. And who them people that, you know, always bring them big ass problems, but don't never bring no type of solutions to the table.
Right. Right.
You know, so
Something to think about. Right.
yeah, that's real. So you gotta sit back and ask yourself, man, who drains me the most? Who only calls when they need something?
Right.
Who gets all my effort but don't give none back? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
It's all like your circle checking, you know. Who am I keeping around out of guilt or history just because I know them, you know, or the guilt because I feel sorry for them? And then if I ever stop reaching out to certain people, who would I never hear from again?
Right.
You know, that's what I say, man. That circle thing, man. It's kind of it hit home and it's real, man. It's
Yes,
something to
sir.
think about, man. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
and you got the same people who, you know, you got that one person who wants advice but never change. Always telling them, hey man, how can I do this? You tell them the same damn thing
Right.
over and over and over and over again.
Right.
You've
How
been
to
telling
do
this,
it. Right.
you've been telling this joker the same thing for the last 10, 15 years, sometime more, man. And they ain't changed, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
You know, you got them the people who don't, you know, who they what you can say don't or forget to support you, you know, but they always remember to ask you for help. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I can remember times I done canceled some plans for people, you
Right.
know, and they never match the energy back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, then that's that moment you realize respecting your time is self-love, and that's something you gotta grab for yourself, you know.
Right. Right.
Like doing this. You get what I'm saying? When I stopped doing the podcast, you remember when I got everything all together. You get what I'm saying? So I had Buku. Hey man, yeah, we gon', you know what I'm saying? How it started off strong. Let me just say that. How it started off real strong.
Right.
Then the decline as we got it going.
Right.
Joes, they just start falling off.
Mhm.
Like in the beginning we had this whole damn screen to be full about 5-6 people.
5-6
You get
people,
what I
right.
mean?
Mhm.
Now look at it. You know what I mean? So that's just something to, think about. And
Right.
a way to start getting your time back and getting them things back, you just gotta, be able to say no without explaining, and stop being overly available and stick
Mhm.
and set some boundaries. Set some boundaries and stick to them. You know what I mean? And
Right. That's right.
sometimes, and majority of the times, energies have to be matched. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And then one of the most important things is you got to spend time with the people who pour into you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because if you constantly pouring into somebody, you empty. Who pouring back into you? Now you drain.
That's right.
And you looking around like, hell, what about me? You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's another thing. And I guess the next part, you got to talk about it is the motivation side. You could really be motivated to do a lot of stuff. You could be motivated to get up, lose weight, work out. You get what I'm saying? Like for me, I got the motivation and had it, but I lost the discipline. You see what I'm saying? So now the discipline part got to come back in, because without the discipline, you can't match that. The motivation don't mean nothing.
Hello. That's right.
Motivation is emotional, and the motivation come and go. Motivation loud, but discipline is quiet.
Yes.
Motivation is what starts, but your discipline is what finishes.
That's right.
If you only move when you feel like it, you never get anywhere worth going. That's just something to remember. Yeah, like you ask yourself, do I only work when I'm excited? Do I quit as soon as when it get uncomfortable? Do I want results more than I want routine? And what excuses am I calling reasons? You see what I'm saying? We can come up with all kind of excuses and make it a reason not to do something, when in all actuality, excuse. You see what I mean?
Yes.
And then thinking long term or ahead, you have to think with your future self, be proud of yourself today, who you are today. And that's where that motivation and that discipline, way like this. You can this much motivation, but the motivation could be here, discipline could be down there. Right. I mean, they got to go hand in hand. That's another thing. And a couple of ways to build up your discipline is set some small and non-negotiable goals. Like set it, make it small, get that going, and make sure it's something you won't go back and forth with yourself with, and just do it. Show up whenever you're tired or annoyed.
Yeah. Yep.
Show up when you're tired or annoyed. Stop waiting for the perfect moment and just start. A lot of people like, I'm gonna wait till the beginning of the year, and I'm gonna quit
And
eating
then in the
cake
middle,
or candy.
or
Why you
when it
gotta
get
wait?
hard.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
the longer you procrastinate to do it, the harder it's
The
gonna be to
longer, but
stop.
it's gonna take it. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Another way you could build routines that pull you forward. Start doing stuff that'll elevate you.
Yes, sir.
More positive
Yes, sir.
thing. And then you got to cut out distractions that's
Right.
disguised as entertainment. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? A lot of times, what I used to do, man. Hell with the music. Remember we had Northside,
Right. Mm-hmm.
At a point in time, my life became a distraction. When I was doing it and we was doing the shows and making the cassettes and the CDs, and we was
Right.
going to the studio and putting it in, we was doing it. But
Right.
once, start seeing the BS in it, you know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
became a distraction because, well, it was a distraction, but used it as entertainment. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what we could do at the studio? Get high, drink, make some music.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Distraction. Right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was just something, you know what I mean, for me to put out there. But you'll never respect yourself until you keep the promises you make to yourself.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So really all you can do with this whole thing is clean your circle,
That's right.
protect your time,
That's right.
build your discipline. Build your
Yes,
discipline.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's it for me.
Let's get it.
Do
Right. Let's
these,
get it.
do those three, and I know our whole life will shift fast. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That
And,
part. Right.
don't see it being hard. So
Mm.
yeah, this one been good. We're gonna shut it down. Did a nice little bit of time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate you
sir.
coming on in.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for tapping in. Protect your
Of
energy.
course.
Protect your
Yes.
peace. Protect your
Yes.
growth. You've been listening to Get It Off Your Chest.
Yes. Get
And
it off
today
your
we just had
chest.
a little bit to get off today.
That's
This is
right.
Trey with Jay
And Jay
on
Diesel.
and a
Yes,
listener.
sir.
And catch you next episode.
Next
Have a good
episode to be continued.
I'll let you.
Yes. Yes.